today's digital world, the internet is an essential part of our daily lives. From social media to online banking, we rely on the web for countless activities. However, with this convenience comes the responsibility to protect ourselves from various online threats. Safe internet practices are crucial for safeguarding personal information, maintaining privacy, and ensuring a secure browsing experience. In this video, we'll explore the most important steps you can take to stay safe online, helping you navigate the digital landscape with confidence and peace of mind. Before diving into safe practices, it's important to understand the types of cyber threats that exist. These can include viruses, malware, phishing scams, and identity theft. Cybercriminals use various tactics to trick users into revealing sensitive information or installing harmful software. By being aware of these threats, you can better recognize suspicious activity and take steps to avoid falling victim. Awareness is the first line of defense in protecting yourself and your devices from harm. One of the simplest yet most effective ways to protect your online accounts is by using strong, unique passwords. Avoid using easily guessable information like birthdays or common words. Instead, create complex passwords that combine letters, numbers, and special characters. It's also a good idea to use a different password for each account. This way, if one password is compromised, your other accounts remain secure. Consider using a password manager to keep track of your credentials safely. Adding an extra layer of security to your accounts is always a smart move. Two-factor authentication, or 2FA, requires you to provide a second form of verification in addition to your password. This could be a code sent to your phone or an authentication app. Even if someone manages to get your password, they would still need the second factor to access your account. Enabling 2FA wherever possible greatly reduces the risk of unauthorized access. Phishing is a common tactic used by cybercriminals to steal your information. These scams often come in the form of emails or messages that appear to be from legitimate sources, urging you to click on a link or provide personal details. Always double-check the sender's email address and look for signs of suspicious language or requests. Never click on links or download attachments from unknown sources. When in doubt, contact the company directly through official channel. Practicing safe browsing habits is essential for avoiding online threats. Stick to reputable websites and be cautious when entering personal information. Look for HTTPS in the website address, which indicates a secure connection. Avoid clicking on pop-up ads or suspicious links, as these can lead to malicious sites. Regularly clear your browser's cache and cookies to protect your privacy and prevent tracking. Keeping your software up to date is a simple but powerful way to protect your devices. Software updates often include security patches that fix vulnerabilities cybercriminals might exploit. This applies to your operating system, browsers, and any apps you use. Enable automatic updates whenever possible to ensure you always have the latest protections in place. Taking a few moments to update can save you from major headaches down the road. Public Wi-Fi networks are convenient, but they can also be risky. Hackers often target unsecured networks to intercept data. Whenever possible, use a password-protected Wi-Fi connection, especially when accessing sensitive information. If you must use public Wi-Fi, avoid logging into important accounts or making financial transactions. Consider using a virtual private network or VPN to encrypt your internet traffic and add an extra layer of security. Virtual Private Network, or VPN, is a valuable tool for maintaining your privacy online. VPNs encrypt your internet connection, making it much harder for hackers or third parties to track your online activities. This is especially useful when using public Wi-Fi or accessing sensitive information. Many VPN services are available, so choose one with a good reputation and strong security features. Using a VPN is a smart step towards safer internet use. Be mindful of the personal information you share online. Social media platforms, websites, and apps often request details like your birthday, address, or phone number. Only provide necessary information and adjust your privacy settings to limit who can see your data. The less you share, the less likely it is that your information will be misused. Always think twice before posting anything sensitive online. Social media is a great way to connect, but it also comes with risks. Set your profiles to private and be selective about who you accept as friends or followers. Avoid sharing your location or travel plans publicly, as this information can be misused. Be cautious about clicking on links or downloading files from social media, as these can sometimes be malicious. Regularly review your privacy settings to stay in control of your information. Internet is full of information, but not all of it is accurate. Fake news and misinformation can spread quickly online. Always verify the source of any news before sharing or acting on it. Look for reputable news outlets and cross-check information with multiple sources. Being able to recognize fake news helps protect you and others from being misled or manipulated. Shopping online is convenient, but it's important to do so safely. Only shop from reputable websites and look for secure payment options. Check for HTTPS in the website address and read reviews before making a purchase. Be wary of deals that seem too good to be true, as they may be scams. Protect your financial information by never saving payment details on public or shared devices. In browsing or shopping online, always check if the website is secure. Secure websites use HTTPS rather than HTTP and often display a padlock icon in the address bar. This means your data is encrypted during transmission, making it much harder for hackers to intercept. Avoid entering personal or financial information on sites that do not have these security features. Downloading files from the internet can be risky if you're not careful. Only download software or files from trusted sources. Avoid clicking on download links in emails or pop-up ads, as these can contain malware. Always scan downloaded files with antivirus software before opening them. Taking these precautions helps keep your device free from harmful programs. Antivirus software is a critical tool for protecting your devices from viruses, malware, and other threats. Make sure to install reputable antivirus software and keep it updated regularly. Run full system scans periodically to detect and remove any potential threats. Antivirus programs can often block malicious websites and warn you about suspicious downloads, adding an extra layer of defense. Regularly backing up your data is an essential part of safe internet practices. In case of a cyber attack, hardware failure, or accidental deletion, having a backup ensures you don't lose important files. Use cloud storage or an external hard drive to create copies of your data. Schedule automatic backups if possible so you never have to worry about forgetting. Emails are a common way for cybercriminals to launch attacks. Always be cautious when opening emails from unknown senders. Never click on suspicious links or download attachments unless you're sure they are safe. Use spam filters to reduce unwanted emails and regularly update your email password. These simple habits can help keep your inbox secure. Children are especially vulnerable to online dangers. Parents should educate their kids about safe internet practices and monitor their online activities. Set up parental controls on devices and encourage open communication about what they encounter online. Teach children not to share personal information and to report any uncomfortable situations. Creating a safe online environment for kids is a shared responsibility. Most websites and apps offer privacy settings that allow you to control who can see your information. Take the time to review and adjust these settings to suit your comfort level. Limit the amount of personal data you share and regularly check for updates to privacy policies. Being proactive about privacy helps you maintain control over your digital footprint. Social engineering is a tactic used by cybercriminals to manipulate people into revealing confidential information. This can happen through phone calls, emails, or even in person. Always verify the identity of anyone requesting sensitive information and never share passwords or financial details unless you're certain of their legitimacy. Trust your instincts and be cautious when something feels off. Using public computers, such as those in libraries or internet cafes, can pose security risks. Avoid accessing sensitive accounts or entering personal information on shared devices. Always log out of your accounts and clear the browser history before leaving. If possible, use private browsing modes to minimize the risk of your information being stored or accessed by others. Making online payments, always use secure payment methods such as credit cards or trusted payment services. Avoid direct bank transfers or sending money through unfamiliar platforms. Secure payment gateways offer buyer protection and can help resolve disputes if something goes wrong. Always double-check the payment page for security indicators before entering your financial details. Oversharing on social media or other platforms can put your privacy at risk. Be mindful of the information you post, such as your location, daily routines, or personal details. Cybercriminals can use this information for malicious purposes. Share only what is necessary and consider the potential consequences before posting anything online. Cyberbullying is a serious issue that can affect anyone online. If you or someone you know is experiencing cyberbullying, it's important to take action. Block or report the offender, save evidence of the harassment, and seek support from trusted individuals or authorities. Many platforms have tools to help manage and prevent cyberbullying. Remember, you are not alone and help is available. Mobile devices are just as vulnerable to cyber threats as computers. Always use a screen lock and enable device encryption if available. Download apps only from official app stores and review app permissions before installing. Keep your device's operating system and apps updated to protect against security vulnerabilities. These steps help keep your mobile data safe. Cookies are small files stored on your device by websites to remember your preferences and activity. While cookies can enhance your browsing experience, they can also be used to track your online behavior. Regularly clear your cookies and review website privacy policies to understand how your data is being used. Consider using browser extensions that block tracking for added privacy. In sharing files online, always use secure methods. Avoid sending sensitive documents through unsecured email or messaging platforms. Use encrypted file sharing services or password-protected links to ensure only the intended recipient can access your files. Double-check the recipient's contact information before sending anything important. Scams and online fraud are unfortunately common. Be skeptical of offers that seem too good to be true or requests for money from unknown sources. Never provide personal or financial information to unverified contacts. If you suspect a scam, report it to the appropriate authorities and warn others to prevent further victims. Cloud services are convenient for storing and accessing files from anywhere. To use them safely, choose reputable providers with strong security measures. Enable two-factor authentication and use strong passwords for your cloud accounts. Regularly review your stored files and remove anything you no longer need to minimize risk. Messaging apps are a popular way to communicate, but they can also be targets for hackers. Use apps that offer end-to-end encryption to protect your conversations. Be cautious about clicking on links or downloading attachments from unknown contacts. Regularly update your apps to benefit from the latest security features. Identity theft occurs when someone uses your personal information without permission, often for financial gain. Signs of identity theft include unfamiliar charges on your accounts, missing mail, or notifications about accounts you didn't open. If you suspect identity theft, act quickly by contacting your bank, changing passwords, and reporting the incident to authorities. Online forums are great for sharing ideas and getting advice, but they can also expose you to risks. Avoid sharing personal information and be cautious about clicking on links posted by other users. Report any suspicious activity to forum moderators and use strong, unique passwords for your accounts. Data breach occurs when unauthorized individuals gain access to sensitive information. This can happen to companies, websites, or even individuals. If you are notified of a data breach, change your passwords immediately and monitor your accounts for unusual activity. Using unique passwords for each account can limit the damage caused by a breach. Online banking is convenient, but it requires extra caution. Always access your bank's website directly rather than through email links. Use strong passwords and enable two-factor authentication for your accounts. Monitor your transactions regularly and report any suspicious activity to your bank immediately. Online games are fun, but they can also be a target for hackers and scammers. Use strong passwords for your gaming accounts and avoid sharing personal information with other players. Be cautious about downloading game mods or cheats from unofficial sources, as these can contain malware. Report any suspicious behavior to game moderators. Ransomware is a type of malware that locks your files and demands payment for their release. It often spreads through malicious email attachments or infected websites. To protect yourself, avoid opening suspicious emails and keep your antivirus software updated. Regularly backup your data so you can recover your files without paying a ransom. Bluetooth is a convenient way to connect devices, but it can also be a security risk. Turn off Bluetooth when you're not using it and avoid pairing with unknown devices. Use the latest security updates for your devices to protect against vulnerabilities. These simple steps help keep your connections secure. Smart home devices like cameras and speakers can make life easier but also introduce new risks. Change default passwords and keep device software updated. Only connect devices to secure Wi-Fi networks and review privacy settings regularly. Being proactive helps protect your home and personal information. Privacy policies explain how websites and apps collect, use, and protect your information. Take the time to read these policies before signing up for new services. Look for details about data sharing, storage, and security measures. Understanding privacy policies helps you make informed decisions about which services to trust with your data. Email attachments can be a source of malware or viruses. Only open attachments from trusted sources and scan them with antivirus software before opening. Be especially cautious with unexpected attachments, even if they appear to come from someone you know. When in doubt, confirm with the sender before opening any files. QR codes are convenient, but they can also be used to direct you to malicious websites. Only scan QR codes from trusted sources and be cautious about entering personal information on sites accessed through QR codes. Use your device's built-in security features to check links before visiting them. Online storage services are useful for backing up files, but they require careful use. Choose providers with strong security measures and enable two-factor authentication. Regularly review your stored files and remove anything unnecessary. Always log out of your account when using shared devices. Online subscriptions for services or content are common, but it's important to manage them securely. Use strong passwords for subscription accounts and avoid saving payment information on shared devices. Regularly review your subscriptions and cancel any you no longer use to reduce the risk of unauthorized charges. Staying safe online is an ongoing process that requires awareness and proactive habits. By following these safe internet practices, you can protect your personal information, avoid scams, and enjoy a more secure digital experience. Remember, technology is always evolving, so keep learning and stay updated on the latest security tips. Your safety online is in your hands, and every step you take makes a difference.